Great. Good to be here, guys. All right. Now, I have a question on my one of my YouTube videos, right? I have a question on one of my YouTube videos. You were asking how to add folder tracks in Pro Tools. All right, guys, let's go straight to it. Here's the answer to your question. Now, by folder track, I want to believe this is what you meant. Like you saw one of my videos where I had on a particular track like this. Okay, so you saw me being able to change on that same track. Okay, I have a video where I talked about how to make playlists, but in this, with reference to your question, I'm going to go this way this time around. First thing first, you have your Pro Tools opened. Now you go to track, okay, say new, and then if you're recording a voice, like you can just open your mono channel, or say audio track, for example, you say create. Now, guys, we have the track here. You can decide to name this and say, for example, your name is Ace. So you write ACE. Pardon me, let's do that in capital letter, ACE. Okay, so you say, okay, now you have that track created. What you want to do, guys, is to have another one. For example, let's record onto this track. You press your record button. Once you have your record enable button on this track, you decide to say, okay, let's record something. For example, let's go back here. Let me set in my input appropriately so I can record. Okay, let's say I want to bring in something, so I press record. That way I have a track recording and then it goes blah, 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 da, da, da. Okay, let's see. Are we recording yet? Okay, go ahead. I think we're recording now. Let's see what we have. So this is your recording going on smoothly, and then you say stop. Now you have this recording, but you want to have another track on this same, probably another recording. Pardon me, another recording here, and then maybe so you can compare between this and the other one. Okay, so you can just come down here. Look at my cursor here. So you come down here. Somewhere around where the name is, you see this arrow pointing towards downwards. You click on it, so you're going to have something say new. So you say new. This time around, you can name it, let's say clean. Okay, or that was, let's say the other one was, let's just say clean or default or whatever you want to, just any name at all. You're the one working. So let's say clean. Okay, so that way you say okay. Now, guys, you see we're still on this very track, but you can't see the former recording because it's on the other playlist. Okay, so it's a playlist you've created apparently. So when you come here to that same button, the one you clicked on earlier, you can find the clean. Look at it, the one you just created. You can find the Ace, which was the former one. So you can say Ace, for example. This is Ace. All right, the recording we just had. So you can decide, for example, to work on this very track or duplicate what you have here. Okay, for example, you say, now let's assume you have this. Okay, use your Alt on the keyboard. Okay, so you duplicate. Now, if you come to clean, let's say clean, you can decide to move this one here. So that way, when you move to, when you come here, this same button, you say Ace, you're going to have this one. And when you change to the other one, you say clean, you're going to have the other one. Okay, so that way you have this one. For example, you can say, let me work on this clean. I want to just add a bit of some of my effect like noise reduction or whatever. You apply them to it. You go to clarity if you have clarity, whatever it is you want to use to clean up your audio. So when by that time you try cleaning up this very one, you can say, okay, you do this and that and that, and you apply to this very one that you have here. When you apply, you know, automatically you have altered this other recording, but you still have, in a way, access to the other file. Okay, like when you come to is you still have access to this. So for you to know the difference, for example, let's reduce this one in volumes. You can see when I change, you see that they are quite different. See, this is the other one. Okay, so this is the other one. Is you can just, like, you have a default. For example, you name this one default. You can, whatever name you say default. So the default is your original file, and then the other one is the one you're working on. Okay, so for example, our default is broad. Let's say this is our default, and then the one clean is the one you are treating. So we're probably treating and working on it, try to cut off some things. So however, you can always find a way to say, okay, since I deleted certain things from this one, I brought this back, or whatever you did to this, oh, let me revisit my original file. So you say go to default, you see you still have it clean. So you're safe that way. If you want to add more playlists, you can just go say new, add on that one. For example, you call it maybe done or done. Yeah, let's just say done. Whatever name you want to use, you say done. Now when we say done, you're going to have a new one entirely. Look at it, there's nothing on it until you put something there, or you try to record something afresh. For example, you press your record, button, and then you start to record straight to this very one. You say let's go record. Are we there yet? Let's see what we have. Blah 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 blah. So this is something new you're working on. So that you record, it's either you're recording on it, or you're just duplicating what you have being clean, or what you have in what's the other file name in default. So that's just the answer to your question. Guys, I want to believe you enjoy this. More videos coming your way, but you have to subscribe and be part of this channel so we can make more videos. Remember to be the extraordinaire. Bye, guys.